It is Thursday once again. I think it's Thursday, isn't it? Yes, it is Thursday. And so it is time for Legends Hockey League action here on the Independent Broadcast Network. I'm Winners with the One. I'm here with Aila, and we're here waiting for something to happen. It is the scheduled game time. And as you can see, we're looking at a empty rink. We are on the right server, are we not? We appear to be. The stats are here, and we are here, and we are awaiting the teams. We are scheduled for, as always, 6 big teams, 3 big games. They may be late for a scrim or something like that, 'cause usually they're pretty punctual about the actual times that they show up in this league. But we're here, and here they come. Yes, we are going to get games after all, folks. So we didn't get all dressed up for nothing. And so, these guys are about to get underway, I think. There's Gun for Hire, a.k.a. PK Paching, the man, the myth, the legend. It should be a fun night. We're in week 3 of the season, and already things are starting to kind of shake loose a bit. Montreal will be playing tonight. They have yet to lose a game so far in this regular season. And they almost dropped one Tuesday night. I see the score was 3-2 as New York made a pretty good run at them. And New York's still at the bottom. They got the one win that we saw last week here, and that is all they've been able to come up with so far. Maybe they'll be able to do something tonight in their game. I believe it's Dallas-Detroit to start things off as we await the arrival. Everybody's a little behind tonight, I guess. Oh, man. But there are people here, I guess. Yeah. Who am I? We are off to a wonderful start. Thank you, PKBG. Yes, both teams are still in the middle of a scrim. And so oh, this is good stuff. I don't expect everybody to know me. No. Actually, I get that a lot. It's funny, you know. In esports, you're only as famous as, like, last week. I've learned that. You know, there were times when I took a week off from casting games, you know, in my esports prime, and then people would be like, did you quit? Are you done? It's like, no, man. But we've been casting these games for about 5 years now, so if you don't know, get to know. Yes, so I hope you're enjoying the dead air and entertainment that comes before the games that we are bringing you tonight. And we'll look at the teams as Dallas is here, and so is Detroit. Yes? No? Maybe? Yes. Oh man, it's going to be one of those kind of nights. I can already tell. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. We're just in the 3rd week here. Yeah, Dallas, Detroit, then Hartford, Montreal, and then New York versus Hamilton. And so we'll give you a real quick lineup here. Real quick, I mean. In blue, it is Detroit. Gun Gun for Hire 2011, Burn Wernham, Bojar Zine, Kill Pestle, and Dick McButts. In red, for Dallas, King Lucic, Tony Flo, Gloriex, Kiwi, and Doucette. It's not Duche like I used to pronounce that. I always go for the French-Canadian pronunciation if I don't know. But already, here's a shot nearly on goal. The veteran, PK Paching, a.k.a. Gun for Hire. Oh, he'll stop that one too, as it drops right in front, and now still a frisky puck is picked up by Tony Flo, and now here comes Dallas, and they're just going to start flinging it at each other. He had Deloriax on the long pass in front, a little too close for comfort. Gun for Hire will push that away. So the aforementioned Doucette will be in goal for Dallas. And already pretty lively stuff, as it looks like the long shots are back in style. They're back on the menu, as if they weren't at any given time. It's a proven technique, and sometimes you shoot the puck, good things happen. That seems to be pretty much the game plan. Just try to get one on goal here on Gun for Hire and have Deloriax crash the net and see if something happens. I've seen worse strategies. I've seen less effective strategies, certainly, in my many years of casting this game. And this game, of course, is Hockey Question Mark. It is made by Cryptic C, hockeyquestionmark.com. But you get the latest version over at the subreddit, which is listed at the bottom of the screen there somewhere, r/hockey question mark on Reddit. Now here's a chance. Detroit and the Dallas defense is just clogging up that middle. Look at the whole team pretty much there to interfere with the puck. And it seems like they are taking a more defensive stance in general so far in this game. Of course, they are up against guys like Dick McButts, so they're going to be on their heels a bit. But here they come on a more traditional offensive attack. The shot, the save, Gun for Hire, rebound at the face-off circle. Over the net, the puck goes. And fired into the slot. Nobody home for that. Kill Pestle. We'll clear this out. Now Dial back with the puck, and they're going to try to get at him, and enough interference there to force the shot wide. But now here comes Dallas. So they were just kind of probing early on, and now sending people in offensively. At the 2-minute mark of the first period, still no score yet. But things are happening, and that is always a good thing. Certainly entertaining for the thousands of people watching this right now, as they marvel at the esports heroics of the Legends Hockey League. As well they should. And there should be more people watching this. Tell the family, get the word out. These boys are here and they're here to play. Now here is the Canadian superstar, Bojar Zine, over to the American superstar, Dick McButts. He will send this across to the other Canadian superstar, Burn Wernham. And Doucette with a touch on the puck, now back the other way. And it's a race between Bo and Dial. Dick McButts here to collect this puck. Now Burn Wernham with some room in the middle. He will take a shot here, and what a save! As Doucette pops that one out of the air. And now another chance. Sliding through was Kill Pestle. Both these teams loaded up with some pretty good players on the forward side. And here's one coming in. The chip shot, the chip save. Oh, a little deceptive move on both sides there. So now 20 seconds. Will there be time to get one to take a lead here before the clock expires on this first period. That is hammered back in, and we'll travel through the neutral zone to end the first period. And Parabola says good period. It was a good period. You know, not every period of a hockey game has to be an explosive, high-scoring period to be exciting and thrilling. You're seeing different aspects, different facets of the game from both these teams. So as we know, it's not just offense. I mean, you got to score goals to win the game. That's John Madden wisdom. But you also, to make it all the way to the championship, you have to play good defense. And you have to have good goaltending, which both goalies have been solid so far in their efforts. In this first game of the night here, 3 scheduled. At first we weren't sure if this one was happening, but yeah, they were in a late scrim, as it turns out. So a lot of these teams will be scrimming early on before the game night, since everybody's already gathered, right? We've seen quite a few of those. You know, if you're getting in and looking at the servers before the game, you'll see one that has like 15 or so in there. It's like, oh, okay, they must be scrimming. And they do that a lot. It takes a lot of time to get good at this game. It is a first-person hockey game, and it is very difficult to master the controls. But these guys have mastered it. Oh, a chance here! As swinging a miss, Kill Pestle, Dick McButts trying to get something going for Detroit. And now Lucic. Puck jarred loose. And it will be Tony Flo who handles it, coming around to Dial. Out on the wing, he's got some room. And the poke check there by Kill Pestle to take the puck away. We'll push it back in the other direction. So a little pitch and catch going on as the puck just kind of travels between one end and another, as it often does. So now Kiwi with the puck. Tony Flo. And he's going to push him one way and then carry it back around to the other, looking for King Lucic. That one again driven back into their zone. So right now it's just kind of a race for position. Everybody just trying to get set up for something good. And no longer are we seeing just the long shots in. We're seeing guys trying to set up a more organized offense. And just not a lot of space on the ice being left for either team to do that. So it's just catching somebody out of position. And Deloriax does just that with a beautiful shot. Pegs the top corner. Lucic wants the assist. We'll give it to him. 1-0 your score. Dallas with the lead. Going for another here. Save made. As Gun for Hire rejects that one. But yeah, that was just an amazing shot by Dial. It's off the backhand. This hits that upper corner. That is, there's no goalie-proof shot in this game, but that's pretty close. Tries it again here, King Lucic. And that one hits some framework on its way out. So now a couple of them in front. They are sending all hands on deck. But coming back the other way here is Dick McButts. We've seen this so many times. Look at that. Oh, my God. Through 3 defensemen, Dick McButts puts it up on the crossbar and in to tie this thing up at 1. How does he do it? I have no idea. We were talking about how difficult the controls are, and then these guys just make it look so easy. And just like, everybody knows he's going for it. Everybody, there's 3 guys who's draped on him, and yet still he finds a way. And Dial finds a way on the other side to put him up again. Doucette with the assist. 2-1 Dallas. regains the lead over Detroit. And so the scoring's starting to open up here in the second period. Under a minute remaining, 43 seconds to be exact. And now at center ice, puck stolen. Here is Lucic, and he's going to do some moves of his own. Loose at the face-off circle, shot, save. As again, gun for hire is handling business back there. As is Doucette on the other side. And they're making the saves they need to make. Seen some high-quality shots so far, about the only things that are getting past these guys. In a goalie battle, a defensive battle. But now the offense is getting into it too. Oh, and Kill Pessel. How about that one? He takes it out of the air. A spinning puck knocks it down on the second touch and ties things up right as the second period comes to a close. My goodness.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And so we are tied as we go to the third period. So there's your offense. No scoring in the first period. A couple of goals by each team in the second. A bouncing puck trying to settle down. May go for the wraparound here. He's got a guy in front. Now Kiwi with it. And he will fire this through and back around Lucic now. He's got options. He will just lob one towards the net. Now cleared away. Battle for it. At the center stripe. Now across. Kill Pessel. He's there. And he shoots and scores! His second of the game. Dick McButt's on the assist this one. Kill Pessel with a couple of goals to make this 3-2. And now Detroit with the lead. Oh, this lands on the goal and then just dribbles in front. That could have been dangerous. Oh, what a long bomb from Kiwi from downtown. He will make it 3-3. Dial on the assist, but that was just Kiwi just letting loose with it. We've seen a lot of that in this game, and I think that's, sometimes they connect, and that one certainly did. So again, we are tied. This one could lead to a classic, epic, exciting finish. These two teams matching up very well on both ends of the rink. And so now Dial receives the pass. Oh, beautiful. But he is stopped as the Detroit defense looking pretty good. Now sending it back in the other direction. Kill Pessel will dump it in. Doucette clears the puck out of immediate danger. And now King Lucic, Burnwortham coming right at him. Just slowing him up enough to get the puck away. Now Tony Flo will take this puck. And he's got people in front. That is Lucic. We'll try to find a receiver. But no, this one is headed towards the other end once again. I say, neither one of these teams giving each other room to breathe. So when the shots do come, they come with a cost. So nearing the 2-minute mark, still tied. Kill Pessel, Dick McButts will send this towards the net, and it will sit way back as Beaujarzine from behind his own net begins the offense for Detroit. However, this one's stolen. Dial looking for Lucic on the long pass. It gets to him through traffic. The shot, the save. Oh, and Lucic wraps around to the other side and makes a beautiful play on that one off the rebound. Dallas with the lead 4-3. What a save there by gun for hire. But yeah, good work by Lucic. And if your Pee Wee hockey coach will tell you, follow in your shots. And he just chased the puck to the other side of the net after the initial shot. Gets the go-ahead goal. Big save there, Doucette. Now another chance. They've got it in front. And Detroit trying to get back in as the time ticks down, nearing the 1 minute mark of regulation. Dallas will advance this one. We'll see where Bo goes with it. Right now he's just trying to keep it away from Lucic. Bern Wernham coming to pick this up. Kill Pessel now. Across. He was looking for Dick McButts, I think. And now Lucic. And you see him just taking his time with it. No need to put it in danger. 36 seconds left. And now Dallas just trying to get it out of their own zone. They do. As Dial lets this go through. Beaujarzine now dumping it back in. And a deflected puck will head back. We'll see if Gun for Hire gets in on this. 8 seconds left. Time running out. They're going to have to get one last shot here. And will he get to it in time? It's pretty deep, so not able to do so. And Dallas will take the victory in a hard-fought game over Detroit. That one went right down to the edge. Just a very entertaining game. You saw a lot of what hockey ? Is all about, just encapsulated in a single game there. We saw great defense, solid goaltending, and just some fantastic work on offense to get those goals that they got. So, and we're not done. That was just the first game. You're getting your money's worth in entertainment value here, I think. I know we are up here in the booth. And so I believe this next one is going to be Hartford. And man, I thought I turned Skype off. That's not you, it's me. Oh. It's always funny when you're watching the streams, right? And somebody's Steam will start ploinking at them, or their Skype or Discord or whatever, and it's like, wait, is that me? I don't know. Is that me? I don't. And no, it's me. So, Montreal, I believe, is going to be. Are they up next? I guess they are. I was thinking they had the third game of the evening, but I could be wrong. Off and am. Hartford is here, and yeah, they're just gonna jump in this right now. Okay, so Montreal in blue, Senor Bisquerce, Ike, Taser, KS Auto, and presumably a fifth player. For Hartford in red, Dildos are defenseman Jerry Zam, Self-Plug, and Riven X. Omaha will indeed be that fifth player, and Taser. Also Taser. I might have mentioned several people's names twice. It was a frantic scramble to get in there at the end. But the good thing is that all these teams are coming in with substitutes as well. They've got guys on the bench, and that's a nice thing to see. I mean, we've seen nights in the past where you're lucky to get 4, and when we've got a deep bench, that really helps out a lot over the course of a long season. But yes, it is indeed Hartford and Montreal. Montreal yet to lose a game. in this regular season. Which, yes, we are in week 3, yes, so it's a young season. But they've just been very strong so far throughout. And many of those games have been at the mercy rule in LHL. Oh, defenseman Jerry from long distance. Hello. And so Hartford gets on the board first. Offenseman Jerry, someone says, and yes, indeed. He can do it all. So Hartford looking for the upset here. Yeah, we were talking about the mercy rule. In LHL, if you get 6 goals ahead, and KS Auto, top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies, begins his scoring run. Ike on the assist. And so, yeah, we've seen more than one game for Montreal this season won by 6 goals or more. And in last Thursday's game, they finished it off. Oh, taser! Now 2-1. Guess Otto wants the assist. And yeah, that's what they'll do. And they'll just start scoring in bursts. You know, it looks like a close game, and then all of a sudden, it's not a close game. And yeah, they finished off last Thursday's game in the middle of the second period. Not even the middle. It was closer to, I don't know, a third of the way through. I can't remember the exact time, but it was something ridiculous where they just turned it on and said, okay, we're going to go play PUBG or whatever it is. They, it's 6-goal lead, and everybody goes home. But Hartford, I have a feeling they are not going to go as gently into that good night as so many teams have before. At least not tonight. They got that initial strike from defenseman Jerry, and that's got to give them a little bit of a boost. As now coming back here is Montreal, and the shot there, Riven X is in the goal. He said the best goalie of all time coming through. You gotta love the confidence. You know, you're coming in to play against the KS Autos here and of the world, and it's a tough task for any keeper. But now the shot save on the other side by Senor Besquerce, which I'm probably pronouncing about as well as Harry Carey used to do the Latin American players for the Cubs. It's a pretty exciting baseball game last night, the World Series. You know, in America we have World Series where we only invite teams from America, and well, there's still one Canadian team left, isn't there? That's just how we do. Dildozer now. Oh, that was dropping dangerously, and Senor Besquerce gauges it well to get the stick on it. Now back in the other direction comes Montreal. There's KS Auto. He'll drop past the taser. And blocked in front. Now Zam with the puck sends it across. And here comes Dildozer. The shot. Had a lot on it, but that will cause it to sail over the crossbar and out of the first period as we head to the second. 2-1 Montreal in the lead. And you know, we always say the third period is the most important period of the hockey game. If Montreal keeps doing what they've been doing, we may have to change that. For Montreal anyway, sometimes the second period is the most important period of a hockey game, because this is about the time that they start doing stuff. And there it is, KS Auto, 8 seconds in, off the face-off, shooting and scoring to make it 3-1. Yeah, it's like they just sort of collectively as a team and their team speak or whatever just say, okay, let's fucking go. And then they fucking go. And so we'll see if they can do that against Hartford. They're getting some good shots on the net. Senor Bisquerce making some big saves to hold them off. They are employing the long shot strategy, but Dildozer on a ridiculous angle will put one in and make it 3-2. Defenseman Jerry on the assist. And we have a 1-goal game on our hands here in the second period. We've been talking about Montreal. You can't sleep on this Hartford team. Now they've got Self-Plug skating up. He's not in the goal. He's letting Rivenex do the duties, but Casado will take that opposite end of the goal. He can kind of put it wherever. So you can't cover the whole net. Be nice if you could. It's tough enough just using the blade and nothing else. Not being able to use the body to make stops on these guys. We had a mod going in HQML where you had the full body collision, and who knows, that might come back at some point, or that might be implemented at some point in LHL. They've looked at some other of the mods that Baba has put together, your offsides and icing and so forth. There's some questions about it. Would it slow down the game? I think it would slow down the game. The way that the style that a lot of these teams play, you know, and then there's the can we just do icing and not offsides? 2-on-1 break shot score, Dildozer. Boy, oh boy, and it is 4-3, and they are staying right with this Montreal team. This is good stuff. And so Montreal not able to just break loose as they normally try to do. It's Hartford just hanging in there. Oh, dangerous one there, Senor Bisquerce. That's another thing. You can't stop the you can stop it, but you can't stop play. You can't just swallow it up. So sometimes that leaves the puck in a tough spot, and you got to figure out something to do with it. He did a good job of getting that one away. And now stolen. Dildozer shoots and scores the hat trick. And we're tied with 2 minutes left in the second period. Let's see. I think Otto has, is it 2 goals or 3? Well, Taser got one. Yeah. But, you know, we're just in the second period, right? So there's still plenty of time for more KS Auto goals. You just never know, man. You just never know. But the real story here is Hartford and Dildozer. And they are keeping this as close as we've seen against Montreal. Could this be the night that Montreal finally drops one? That will be the question from here on out. And now they pass across. Who's looking for Casado? It ends up going to Rivenex, and he will make the save. Under a minute, second period. Hartford on the move. Omaha here for Montreal to intercept. And he will take this around the boards over to Taser. Nice job of getting it down the ice. But Rivenex, almost deflected in. But Rivenex taking a chance, and it paid off. 29 seconds now. Another chance for Montreal. The shot, the save, rebound. And cleared away, 18 seconds. Taser now holding it up at center ice, firing it in. Hartford in mass there. They will stop this. And with 8 seconds, will there be a chance? Sends it in front. It rattles away. And we're tied going into the third period. Last week we saw some really good games, and this week we are too. This is some high quality shit you're seeing right here on the Independent Broadcast Network. How's it going to end up? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. Oh, set up nicely, but the puck just a foot or so away from glory. As Montreal working it on offense. Now Hartford getting the puck back. Self-plug now. Begins play over to Dildozer. Taser picks it off. They'll go ahead and dump it in here. Senor Basquerce quick to dump it out. So Hartford will try again. There's Zam. Cross ice pass, defenseman Jerry getting in on it. He'll go for the backhand here. And oh, how did that not go? Hitting the inside of the post. Almost the second goal of the game for defenseman Jerry. Almost the go-ahead goal against Montreal. Have they been in a spot where they were down this season? I have to ask the statisticians. Usually it's either they're leading or they're tied, even if that tie is 0-0 at the beginning of the game. But Hartford's doing a good job of staying with them and counterattacking and making the most of the opportunities that they are getting on offense. So that's what we're looking at here with this tie score. With 3 minutes left, a high bouncing puck. Senor Basquerce will take it now. The dish back to Omaha. Here comes Dildozer, though, and he will try to lay one in. Yeah, Zam waiting there. But again, taken away. Now here is a chance for Montreal. Moving through the shot, the score, Ike! As he takes that upper corner. Taser with his second assist, and Montreal will regain the lead here 5-4. But a chance off the steal. Dildozer chips it through, his fourth of the game. And just like that, we're tied at 5 again. Wow.
Nothing but quality.
This whole game has been nothing but quality from both these teams. Very impressed. Especially with Hartford. I mean, on paper, all but Chaos Auto. Oh, you can't leave them alone for a second. You got to be watching them at all times, even when you're just trying to get the puck out of your zone. It's like he wasn't even there. 6-5. Montreal, you got to stay with them the whole game. They're going to be relentless. The save there by Riven X. And now here comes Hartford once again. Across the blue line. Now defenseman Jerry will throw this back in. And then we'll chase it down. And it bounces off the post and right in front. It was too quick to really get a good handle on it. But almost a nice little break there for Hartford. And now the long one. And Senor Basquerce is forced to make the stop, and he'll make another here on defenseman Jerry. As time ticks down, Montreal, usually the game would have been done by now. But now they're just trying to hold them off. Tries to work it through Chaos Auto. And a great job there by Riven X and the Hartford defense. Just stand their ground. Normally that would have been the closer. Okay, now we got a 2-goal lead. But still only 1 goal, 43 seconds. Still time for Hartford to try to do something. And this is one of the best efforts that we have seen against Montreal so far in this season. Now 28 seconds. Montreal, the veterans, they will slow the puck down. And there is Ike. He'll be looking for KS Auto in front, most likely. He's got it himself. He goes for the wraparound. Stopped. 9 seconds. Hartford's got to get a shot off quickly. Looking for it here. He will fire it through. And the save made by Senor Besquerce to end this game. And Montreal takes a collective deep breath as they hold off this Hartford team who is ready to play. Not they were up for it. And great work from Dildozer and the guys, but Montreal will remain undefeated here in week 3. Fun stuff tonight. Okay, so even after that, we still have one more, presumably, as we some of the. Okay, here they come. As New York will be here, and so by the process of elimination, they should be playing Hamilton. Probably will not have to wait long for that. It's been a tough season so far for New York, but they also had a 1-goal game, as we mentioned, against Montreal, and they're coming off of that. They've got to feel pretty good about it, and of course we saw them win last Thursday here on IBN. So it's not so late in the season that they need to start panicking, but they definitely need to. You got to get some wins. It's the wins that you get that put the points on the board for the season, and so they will try to do that here against a tough Hamilton team. So New York's out here. We'll go ahead and give you the lineups before everybody just starts joining and we're suddenly in a game we haven't given you the lineups. So they will be in red. It is Big Ol' Bertha, Icy, Travis Konechny, Meat Sale, and Guy. We will shout out to Meat Sale. He usually requests that. I'm assuming he'll be playing in goal. It's hard to say because we're seeing a lot of the guys that would normally be net minding skating up, and other guys on the team playing the goal position. So it's fun to do that sometimes. It gives you a different perspective on the game. And so yeah, that's a solid lineup there for New York. They've definitely got the guns to do it. Now they just need to get the numbers behind it. And here comes their opponent. Hamilton in blue. BGP, Nargila, Janice, Crab in a Tree, and Countryside Jammer. None of which are wearing Hamilton tags. Thanks to my great skills of deduction, however, I can state for whatever record there is that is the Hamilton team. Luckily, there are only 6 teams in the LHL, so it makes that stuff a lot easier, right? So we begin play on our nightcap game. And we'll see if it lives up to the entertainment factor that we have seen in the first 2. So they have certainly been spectacles of esports to watch. And we are glad that you're here with us tonight to watch them here on the Independent Broadcast Network. Still doing it, still proud to do it. Well, hopefully we survive this season here. As Meat Cell survives that shot with a nice save. Now another chance. Puck not settling down on the stick there, and so now here is Crabbing a Treat. He'll circle around, get this through. There's BG. And a chance maybe. No, surrounded. But they will hold it in. New York with the clear. Now Travis Konechny. He'll send it across to Guy. Gets behind him, but he will pick it up off the boards. Comes in, sends it around to the opposite boards. And New York keeping the puck moving. But here comes Hamilton. The Hamilton Tigers. Not the Tiger Cats. Probably call them the Tiger Cats anyway. But that's football. That's that crazy 3-down Canadian football. Ooh, what's my favorite beer? It's hard to tell anymore because there's so many good ones. I mean, this is like a golden age of things like beer and weed. You know, there's just so many things you can choose from. It's not like, I mean, most of the guys around here, it's either Coors Light or Keystone Tall Boys, which, you know, neither one of those, needless to say, is my favorite. I always enjoyed a good Guinness Stout, or your Canadian beers like your Molsons and Mooseheads. And now there's just so many of these cool craft brews that, you know, are micro brews. It's just a plethora of things to choose from. But yes, thank you, Victor. Yeah. It's a good question, too. But yeah, people don't know how good they have it. I mean, as far as modern beer choices. Of course, as far as local flavors, nothing beats a good Shiner Bock. And all the variations, you know. In the summer, a nice Shiner Blonde. And when I was up north in Chicago, I really enjoyed Leinenkugel. Now you can get those in Texas as well. So yeah, truly a golden age. Truly a golden age of beer. And this has been kind of a, like the first game we saw tonight, it's kind of as much a defensive struggle as much as it is just people trying to find some room on the ice to get position. So both teams still using the first period to kind of feel each other out. Some long shots towards the net. And still no score, 33 seconds. Time runs down here in the first period. Moving across now, the puck. As Hamilton trying to make a break there, they'll take it back. And here is Janice. And that one traveling in a treacherous position across the crease. Now Countryside Jammer trying to get it down to Crabbing a Tree. Meat Cell gets to it first. Puts it back in the neutral zone, and that will close out our first period of our final game of the evening. I'm assuming it's a final game. I don't think any games have been postponed previously. Sometimes we'll get some leftover games that here on Thursdays that they didn't get to play on Sunday or Tuesday. Looking at the schedule, didn't see anything like that though. That's about as much show prep as I normally do. Just look at the Google thing and who's winning, who's losing. You know, try to catch as many games as I can. And the guys on the HQM network who have now got a Twitch affiliate status, you can go subscribe to the HQM network. In fact, it's free if you've got Amazon Prime, which a lot of people do. You get one free Twitch subscription. So if you're in the community or if you're into this stuff and you're not subscribed to anybody, you can go ahead and use your one freebie, and that's like a donation to the community. And yeah, shout out to Vector and all those guys who do great work over there. So definitely check them out. HQM Network. So we're still I can't tell what we are. We're semi not partnered here at IBN. We've got all the partner stuff thanks to our friend Fish Sticks, but we don't. Well, it'd help if we were doing more casting, which we keep threatening to, but real life has been insane. I ain't even going to get into it here, fam. But here's a long shot, and the save made by Meat Cell. But yeah, well, we sent all our tax information and everything, so who knows? We'll put some hustle behind the muscle and try to get the official partnership going. Really all we wanted was to be able to change the encoding and stuff so that people can watch at lower bit rates. You know, all the features to the viewer that you get from partnership. And here's a chance for Hamilton. Shot, save, Meat Cell, rebound, cleared out. As fired back in. Hamilton putting on the pressure. And Meat Cell trying to look for a breakout on this side of the boards. Now crabbing a tree is headed back. Rejected by Meat Cell again. Oh. He has been good tonight. That is one of the reasons why this thing is scoreless. Nargila also a very solid goaltender. And now he will watch as the puck goes around to BG at the 2-minute mark. It's been a pretty entertaining game here. I'm talking about beer and partnerships and shit like that, but you know how it is. You know how we do. They don't think it be like it is, but I assure you that it do. Now a minute and a half as this one will go well clear of the net and pushed back all the way to Nargila. He will take his time. Here's Guy trying to block his path. And they do at least keep it in the Hamilton zone here at the 1-minute mark of the second period of a scoreless game so far. Eventually somebody's going to put one in, and it's going to be a difference maker in how this game is progressing. You got to think that somebody's going to score eventually, yes. I mean, that is the nature of hockey, and also of hockey question mark. Here comes BG. 30 seconds. Stood up at the blue line. There comes Janice again. He's looking for crabbing a tree on that long pass. Not crab on a tree. Crab in a tree. And crab again. But it will be Bertha who takes this puck. 7 seconds. And fling one towards the net, and Aila on a puck traveling low makes the save to end the second. So yeah, something has to give here. Strategy?
They will have to shut down the outlet passing.
Yeah, and because we're seeing a lot of that, and you're looking for those two-line passes of your guys just streaking up the side, heading towards the middle. You get the puck, you look for Crab, that sort of thing. And so, yeah, both teams are going to have to be on the lookout for those sorts of passes here in this final period of regulation. Now across to Countryside Jammer. He's got some room. Icy coming to challenge. And they will just dump it through Meat Cell. On the stop, we'll get it out to center ice. But here comes the attack again from Hamilton. New York defensively working together very well. The coordinated defensive response. And now again it will be Countryside Jammer. He'll take it over to Janice. And again they'll be looking for Crab and BG. BG races to get this one in the middle. Picked up by Crab. Chance shot off the post. Rebound. And oh, that looked like a goal. But it bounces off the side post and the crossbar. And that's as close as anybody has come in this game tonight to denting the net whatsoever. Here's Guy. He's got a chance, and they get up on him. And Hamilton stifling the attack and now trying to launch one of their own. This will go back to Nargila. And he will again look for Crab up the ice. Meat Cell coming out to play this. Digs deep to get it over him. And so now Janice. They will do the dump and chase here. Actually, they're kind of waiting at center ice for this. And now they'll send a couple in as Bertha comes out with it. Pass across to Guy. He will slow things down. Try to give his team time to get into position. But instead, this will just get dumped in all the way through. And now it's a 3v2 down in the corner. As, oh, that one squirted in front. But nobody there to send it back. Hamilton blocking the middle. And some nice work from New York to hang on to this puck. And he launches a spinning puck there, and it will go well over the net. And so we are looking at still a scoreless game with as we tick down to the nearly 1 minute mark, minute and a half. And the shot here, Meat Cell gets a stick on it, the rebound, and he keeps that out too, and he gets some help from his team. And somehow they fend off a barrage of shots from Hamilton. It's a little bit of skill, a little bit of luck, the position of goaltender. We talk about the rub of the post. And that's what we're seeing there. And Meat Cell's good enough to be lucky. That's the mark of good goaltending. And now here comes BG. See, we'll send this down. And picks it back up. Again, just firing it into the slot. And a race for it in the neutral zone. It comes back to Meetsel. We'll again look for that long pass. As this chase down, 14 seconds, chops one. That goes across the crease. And Hamilton again. Big defense. And so there you have it, folks. A scoreless regulation game, which means we go to overtime in a big struggle between Hartford and New York. So, under the rules of hockey, next goal wins it. And this is anybody's game. I mean, I probably say that every time there's an overtime. It's anybody's game. Well, technically, I'm not wrong. But just evidentially, what you've seen in the way these two teams have played, they have really fought each other to a standstill. So chances are it'll be on something stupid that one of these teams will win it in true glorious hockey fashion. It'll just be some ridiculously dumb thing that happens and breaks the scoreless tie and causes victory for one fortunate team. Or it may be some wild display of high quality skill. Who knows? Who fucking knows? I don't know. I am just here to witness along with you history in the making. Now BG over to Countryside Jammer, and now Guy will try to get to this and make something happen. He'll send it into the middle, but nothing doing. They will hold it in. It's a nice play there by Guy on the backhand to just reach behind him and keep this in play. He's being followed closely by BG now, and eventually the majority of the Hartford team. So I see now. We'll get it back to him. And yeah, just a very tightly played defense. This is, they're just, we're talking about in the other games how the defense was playing, and there's just not much room. They're just really shadowing each other, and that has really been the case in this particular game. It's just, but here's a little bit of room, and but not for long. As Crabbing a Tree was going for it there, I see was there as well. So now chase down back into the New York zone. Moving it out is Bertha. He's looking for Travis on the two-line pass. Instead, the puck will go back to Crabbing a Tree, but only briefly. As now just held up there. And it goes through to Meetsel. We'll come out and play this. And now BG will immediately put it towards the net. Oh, they've got a guy in front. Not the guy, but a guy. But a little too close to the goalie, and so back the other way. Countryside Jammer will begin play. Now BGP. And yeah, your scorers are just really struggling for space. And then some of these passes, they're getting in so close to the goalie. And both these goalies are very experienced. And if they see a play developing in front of them, they're going to come out to the edge of the crease and put a stop to that. So I don't know if they're just hoping for a redirect or something of that nature. But at this point, you just have to say the more shots, the better. Even if they're just long shots, like like from there. Here's BG. Puck knocked away. 17 seconds in our first overtime. Chance here, gets it on the stick, and Guy will shoot and score as he moves from forehand to backhand. And again, just that slightest amount of breathing room. Travis Konechny on the assist, but Guy, by inches, wins the game for him. And so that is New York's second victory of this season's campaign, and a much needed win. That was good stuff. We have seen the full spectrum of what Hockey Question Mark has to offer tonight. We've seen high-powered offensive goal fests. We've seen close defensive battles. I don't think you can get much closer than a 1-0 win in overtime. But just a fun night of hockey to watch. This season has, I don't know if it's just me. I don't think it's just me. I think the level of play has increased. I think that the teams, there's a little bit more parity with the teams. I mean, this draft, I think, was a good one. And so everybody's pretty competitive. And so we're looking for a pretty strong season 16. It has been so far. And we're just 3 weeks in. Now, we'll be here next week for week 4. And we hope that you will join us then at this time for more high-level play from the Legends Hockey League. And we're going to be putting this up on YouTube. Of course, if you go to IBN Casting on YouTube, you can subscribe to that, and it'll tell you every time we upload this stuff, and we will upload it. So, thanks to Waldo, Austin, Vector, everybody that showed up tonight in the chat. And shout out to all our viewers around the world. And we are going to leave it there. Just enjoy Meat Scale skating alone. I think Meat Scale's his brother, right? Okay, but from all of us at the Independent Broadcast Network, IBN, I'm Winners with the One. I've been here with Aila, and we have had a good time tonight. Hope you did too, and we will see you the next time we do it. And follow us on Twitter at IBN Casting and Winners with the One and IBN Aila, and all of our social media various bullshit, which you can find at the bottom of your screen. It's social media, very important now. We don't have an Instagram. I guess we'll have to do that, right? Whatever other Snapchat. Watch our Snapchat story about the games tonight. So anyway, oh God. Okay, we'll see you next time. Thanks everybody for joining us. Good night.
Later.